The Edmonton teacher suspended for handing out zeros for incomplete assignments won't appeal his punishment.
Lyndon Dorval says the potential legal costs, if he were to lose his appeal, are just too expensive. Our Scott Frolick spoke with the suspended Ross Shepherd's physics teacher today. And so, Scott, what does all this mean for Dorval?
Well, Mark, he expects the suspension will eventually lead to his firing sooner rather than later. The 35-year-old classroom veteran thinks after all is said and done, his most valuable lesson may be the one he taught by taking a stand in the twilight of his career.
Everywhere I go, if people recognize me, they want to talk. They want to talk about the issue.
Lyndon Dorval became a hero to some parents and teachers because he gave students zeros when they didn't complete schoolwork. That was against the rules at his West End high school.
I'm a prime example of what happens when you speak out. You lose your job.
Dorval says funding is at least partially behind school policy. Schools get cash if their students maintain certain marks. Today, the province said that's true. Schools get full funding if a student gets 50% or more for a grade, or if they get a mark between 25 and 50%, but attend more than half the classes. The province's education ministry assures us there are protections in place to make sure schools don't inflate grades or attendance records to get funding.
We do a fair bit of auditing every year to check assignments and to check marks to make sure that we see what's happening with kids that are falling between that 25 to 50%.
After a whirlwind week that saw Dorval speak to media from around the continent, he hopes his professional legacy will be a policy that holds students accountable if they don't do their work. But will it happen?
I don't know. That's sort of out of my hands, but certainly more than I would have a week ago.
I asked Dorval if he's enjoying his sudden and unexpected retirement. He told me he hopes to return to the classroom somewhere once his termination is complete and he's allowed to teach again, Mark.
Well, I'm sure that'll happen, Scott, with all the fans he's gained through this notoriety. Thanks for that.